Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Steven here and welcome to a quick update video on the Bluboo X550. So today I've got here the black version, this time from Fastcardtech.com, link down below in the description. Big seller, just like Pandawall, Geekbuying and all those big sellers. And well, they sent me a black version to review because I've missed out some features on the review of the white version, and I also want to show you the differences because a lot of people don't like the white version. So I've got here the black version to show it to you. Many questions were regarding what should I get, the UKW8 or the Bluboo X550. And I always say it depends on what you like. Those phones, they may look very similar, so people ask which phone is better, but well, this is a battery monster. This is, yeah, a huge battery too, but it comes with fingerprint, it comes with awesome build quality, it's very heavy. While this phone, I think it's not even as heavy as the UKtel, comes with a different camera, but it's a battery monster and no fingerprint and everything. And yeah, maybe those phones, they look very similar because same price actually, or almost same price, and also they run the same chipset. Regarding the same chipset, I've got something very interesting here, which is a Galaxy S6 clone, actually my first one, with the MTK6735. And it's looking like all those cheap Galaxy S6 clones with quad-core whatever, but this one here is really running the 64-bit chipset. And I just had a look at CPU set and all the things, and it still shows up as the 1 GHz version. So we have a clock from 0 to 1 GHz, so at 988. And yeah, the clock speed should actually be of the chipset 400 to 1.5 GHz. So well, I'm really not sure why there is no MTK6735 which really runs the full clock, but we'll see that when I get some new phones with the MTK6735, because all those other factories right now promised me it's running the 1.5 GHz version. Okay, so let's see, because all the phones I've got here, they're running at 1 GHz, so that's something you should know. They don't have the best performance, but usually those Galaxy S6 clones, they have very shitty battery, so you will get maybe a full day of battery, which isn't too bad then. And yeah, let's see what we get. The unboxing and review will come the next days. But today we're going to check out the Bluboo X550, as I've said, black version, so we're going to check out if the quick charging feature is really working as it should. Then we're going to check out if you can charge other devices, battery lifetime, and once again performance, and a GPS test in my car, because well, my car was broken when I wanted to do the GPS test, so we're doing it today. As always, don't forget to check out Fastcardtech.com, link is down below in the description. And now guys, let's just go and let's check out the Bluboo X550. So guys, first of all, let's have a look at the charging accessories and what you can find inside of the box, so all the accessories here. Now Fastcardtech included some gifts, like that thing here. I'm not sure what it is doing, but I think it's some kind of a stand or something like that, so you can tape it to the back cover. Here you have some sticky tape, so 3M tape, and then you can just bend it like this. Maybe that's for a bike. I really don't know what that thing here is doing. But well, if you know what that thing is doing, then just leave me a comment down below. I didn't Google it. It says here Play Store. What does it say? I cannot read this, it's too small, but well, I'm really not sure what that thing is doing, so if you know what it's doing, then just leave me a comment down below. Alright, then it comes with a silicone rubber case, transparent as you can see, with some nice pattern for more grip here inside. Well, I'm not using it honestly because the phone is pretty thick, and with that it even gets more thicker, so bigger, and actually I don't like that, so yeah, I'm just not using it. But if you care about the phone, if you don't want that it gets scratched or damaged, then just use it. Alright, a screen protector. Now one should be already on the smartphone, which I removed. Oh no, it's still on the smartphone, and here we have a spare screen protector for the Bluboo. Then something which is really important is this OTG adapter cable. Now you can get such OTG adapter cables for $1 on Amazon or eBay, so it's nothing special, but yeah, combined with the Bluboo X550 you can do awesome things. Like you can charge other devices, and this is really working. A lot of people kept asking me about that feature, so today I'm going to show you that. With the Elephone P7000 probably, and it's working really good, but you just have to have enough battery, so a higher voltage than the smartphone you're going to charge, and then it shouldn't be a problem. If the voltage is too low, then it wouldn't charge. Alright, so that's the OTG adapter, not the best quality as you can see. something is coming off here, but honestly you can get such cables for $1 or $2 on Amazon or eBay, so I don't really care. Here we have a normal micro USB charging cable to charge it, connect it to the computer or do whatever you want to. And if you combine that like this, you have a micro USB to micro USB. Basically you can just connect one device to another device. Alright, then here we have a quick charging guide as always. You can have a look at that in my unboxing. And here we have two chargers. Now the Bluboo from Fastcardtech only came with one charger. So we have here the MTK Pump Express charger, so the compatible one, and here we have a 5 volts 2 amps charger. This one was in the early versions of the Bluboo. This is not anymore included as far as I know, so we're not going to test this one here. We're going to check out the Pump Express charger, and if you check this out, then you can see it's rated at 5 volts 2 amps, 7 volts 2 amps, then 9 volts 1.5 amp, 12 volts 1.1 amp, so about 14 watts total output. Yeah, in my tests it was something like 9, maximum 10 watts output, so it's okay, but the phone was charging really fast with 1.8 amps, which is really a lot, and you can charge it pretty fast. Not that fast like they said. I think it was 40% in 60 minutes 75%, so I couldn't manage that or something like that, but you can find the exact charging time down below. And we're now going to do a quick charger test on my power meter and load tester. So I can just show you the charging rate and then you can calculate for yourself how long this phone has to charge. But honestly, it's actually quite fast with that charger, really a good output, and honestly I charge it always overnight. But don't expect that you can charge such a huge battery in 1 or 2 hours. So if it's on, then it takes longer than they actually say, but it's still a good performance, and overnight absolutely no problem. Or if you have time for a couple of hours, then it's also no problem to charge it up to 100%. So guys, here's a quick update on the charger, and the quick charger function is working kinda good. You can see I've here my power meter, and the charger is connected to the power meter, so we're currently draining 11.3 watts from the wall socket. And well, the output is 5 volts currently, and we're charging here with 1.4 amps. For sure, this is getting lower with the capacity. So when the battery is almost empty, it charges really fast and then it gets lower and lower. But before that, I was charging with 1.8 amps, close to 2 amps when the battery was almost empty. So the quick charging function is definitely working. And usually when you have a 1 amp charger, you only get something like 600 milliamps, 650 plus, but here we get a huge amount of milliamps flowing into the device, so it charges really quickly. And that's important because the battery is really huge, but with the quick charger, no problem to charge it in a couple of hours or just charge it overnight. And you see also the notification / charging LEDs on, so it lights up in red when it's charging. Then yeah, the charger is always draining something like 11 to 12 watts from the power socket, so it's wasting a little bit of power, but it does a pretty good job on charging the Bluboo X550. So guys, there we go. I've now connected my golden Elephone P7000 with OTG here to the Bluboo. So you can see the OTG adapter and then just using a normal USB cable to the Elephone. Now to use the Bluboo as a power bank, you should have a higher battery voltage than the target phone, just like here the Elephone. So it was not working, for instance, on the black Bluboo because it was running out of battery. But here we have 50%, which should be enough. So 50% battery and good voltage, that means we can charge here the Elephone. Okay, so you see the Elephone is definitely charging, and we can just slide down here. And here you have, for instance, the different USB types or USB options. And you can choose here charge only, for instance, then it's just charging the phone. But you could also switch, for instance, to media device or USB storage. So let's take USB storage. So you can see connected as USB storage. Media device connected as MTB, and that is working really good. If you now have a file explorer on the Bluboo, for instance, you could access all the files here on the Elephone. So it's really working. You could also use USB drives with the OTG adapter, you could use gamepads, and that's a cool feature. But well, I think it's a nice thing that you can charge other devices with the Bluboo, because the Bluboo has a massive battery. And yeah, slight users will have 3 days of battery lifetime, which is just great. And yeah, with the OTG function, you can charge other devices, you can just use them as a USB drive or whatever, and I think this feature is definitely one of the highlights of the Bluboo X550. So it's working kinda nice, and now let's check out something else. So guys, the main difference between the black version and the white version is not the color, funny, but well, it is like this, because here around the display you have a black bar, for instance, on the white one, and on the black one you don't see the black bar because also the frame is black, so it looks more than one unit. And here it looks a little bit strange because you have a bright wallpaper, for instance, and you have the black bar and then you have the white frame. In my opinion, that doesn't look that good. So if you're using a black wallpaper, then it looks like the white version would have a very small frame. But here on the black version, well, it always looks like some decent frame, and I would say the black version looks better than the white version. But that's just my personal opinion. Okay guys, then let's go and let's check out both smartphones, let's quickly compare them. So guys, let's quickly check out the top. Here at the top we have the speaker, right from that we have light and proximity sensor. Then between the sensor and the camera we have the notification LED. You can see it a little bit better here on the white version. And yeah, here we have the front-facing camera on the right side, which looks a bit bigger on the black version, but well, that's just the color of it. So the display is really black when it's turned off, and here at the bottom of the phone we have the capacitive touch buttons. But well, they don't come with any backlight, so here on the white version and here on the black version. So yeah. Here on the black version it looks more silver, as you can see, and here on the white version it looks just a little bit more grey. Now here on the back side we have the rear camera, as you can see, with a golden ring around it. It looks kinda nice, looks a bit better on the black version, I think. Then right from that we have the LED flash, which is by the way kinda strong. Here we have the Bluboo logo in chrome on the black version, here on the white version. And let's go all the way down the phone, and here at the bottom we have the dual speaker grid. But this is just a dual speaker grid and it's a single speaker inside, but so far, yeah, it's looking good. We also have here CE and FC. Okay, then let's have a look at the frame. So guys, here at the top of the phone we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, then here we have the micro USB port. Here, that's actually the right side of the phone. We have the volume rockers and power button. As you can see, it feels kinda good to press, but everything made out of plastic. You will also see that there's a silver bar going around the glass to protect it a little bit, so that's actually okay. Then let's check out the bottom here. So here at the bottom we have the slot to remove the back cover, and here we have the one and only microphone, so the bottom microphone to do calls. Back cover is removable, that's pretty good. On this side of the frame there is actually nothing, and here once again we have the top with the headphone jack and the USB port. Now here are the devices without back cover, and you already see that huge battery. So this is really incredible, 5350 mAh. I haven't measured the capacity because, well, we have to take everything apart, and also the connector, I guess it's a flex cable, so not that easy to measure actually. But well, here's a sticker with IMEI number, 5350 mAh battery, single speaker at the bottom, you see it, no dual speaker. Then here we have SIM card slot 2, it's big size SIM card slot. Here we have micro SIM, I think that was, no actually I think micro SIM was SIM card slot 2, I don't remember anymore, but we can check this out later. And here the TF card slot, LTE antenna, probably Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS antenna, GSM antenna. So well, that's basically the phone here from the inside. Then now let me insert the SIM card and then let's do some tests. So guys, there we go. We're now here in Android 5.1 on the Bluboo X550. We can quickly go here to the menu. Let's go to settings. Let's go all the way down to about the phone. And here we see it Android 5.1. So here's the lollipop. And this is definitely the latest version. There are no custom ROMs so far or anything. You can root that with Kingo. That's no problem. But, well, what do I want to say about this? It's not running 64-bit, even though you would think, hey, it's a 64-bit chipset and it should run 64-bit version of Android 5. No, if we have a look at Antutu, you can also see 5.1 32 bits. And Bluboo told me in Styler, I think it's something regarding the chipset, so it cannot run 64 bits. But I don't think this is true because I've seen the data sheets and actually it should support it. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe also MediaTek has changed something in the chipset because, well, I did also show you that this CPU is only running at 1 GHz. So there's some very strange things in the chipset. So first of all, it's only running in 32-bit mode. I mean, not a huge problem. You don't have a huge advantage of those 64 bits. But if the chipset supports it, then yeah, the ROM should also support it. But anyway, let's have a look at CPU set. Here we can see it's the MediaTek MTK6735. It's a quad core, so 4 cores, and here you can see the maximum clock, 988. Now, if we have a look at the data sheet, it was saying something like MTK6735, and somewhere it did say something about the P version. The P version, I think it's the 1.3 or the 1.5 GHz version, but it's only running at 1 GHz. And honestly, 1 GHz, Android 5, not a good idea. Also, if you have more cores, this really is a limiter in all 3D games. If you play GTA, if you play Modern Combat, this will lag really hard that it's almost unplayable, even with a 720p display. So yeah, the good battery lifetime of about 15-16 hours, so around maximum 3 days. I think 4 days is not possible, so they say 4 days, but I don't think so. That's, yeah, just because the CPU is very efficient and only running at a low clock of 1 GHz maximum, which is almost nothing. Alright, so the chipset should actually support up to 1.5 GHz. Okay, so far all 6735 devices I have here, like the Yukitel, like the S6 clone here, like some other phones, all those phones are not running at 1.5 GHz or 1.3, they are running at 988. So I somehow did read that it is the I version of the chipset, but I don't have a clue and I cannot tell you if it will be unlocked by a different, I don't know, but different software, firmware, whatever, but I don't think so. Okay, that's regarding performance, the battery lifetime, which results of the low performance, and also that it's only running 32 bits. Another thing people ask me is if there's NFC, because they say, hey, there's HotNOT. And no, don't mix up NFC with HotNOT, that are different things. So HotNOT is it's MediaTek's own feature. It works different than NFC, and it basically allows data exchange when the screen touches another device. So I have here a picture of beer, and I now want to send this, for instance, to the Bluboo. Before you can send something over HotNOT, both devices have to support HotNOT, so it's only possible to send something between MTK devices. You cannot just go there and send something via HotNOT to your NFC device, and that's not going to work. Same for payments, same for NFC tags, you cannot use them with HotNOT. But you can do some nice things, like you can just share something to your MTK device, you just put them together screen by screen, you hear a beep then, you release it, and then you just wait. So there we go. And it's now receiving the picture. So this takes some time. NFC is way cooler with that beam feature. But well, now we open it up in the gallery. And there you can see it. So here's a picture of some delicious beer. But anyway, you see, HotNOT is actually not something which is really used here in Europe. I mean, if you're a nerd and you have a lot of MTK devices, why not? You can quickly send something. But honestly, you cannot do much with HotNOT, so bullshit feature in my opinion. Bring me some NFC, then I would be really happy with that phone. Okay, next thing is the camera. Now, I took some more samples today and I will upload them to the thread, so to the discussion thread on China devices. Make sure you check it out. You can download all the sample pictures, check them out. I will definitely put them directly into the thread. So sorry for the cut, I just focused here on the picture, and we're now here in the EXIF viewer application. Basically this tells us here some info about the pictures we have taken with the camera. Now you can see it shoots with an f-number, so an aperture of 2.2. And what we can see here is that the image length is 2160 and the image width is 3840. So if you multiply that, you get the megapixels, which is 8 million, so 8.3 megapixels or something like that. So that's from the back camera maximum, and not really sure if that is really true, but I guess yes, so I didn't touch the settings, and you can check it out on the computer. Pictures are looking okay, but I've seen cameras which look way better than here on the Bluboo, so don't expect too much, but as always it really depends on what you like. Something I have to say which is really nice is if you take pictures in a complete dark room. On some other China phones I wasn't able to pick a picture in a completely dark room. So the timing of the flash and the maximum ISO, it was so bad it was unusable. So we can check out the ISO speed rating, so it's 1500, almost maximum. And you see that there is a lot of noise in the picture. Maybe we can find here some more info. No, but I can show you the picture, and you will also find it on chinadevices.com. So let me quickly go to the gallery. And people always ask me, can you take pictures at night in a complete dark room? And yes, you can, but it's very noisy. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a lot of noise in the picture because it's shooting with a high ISO, and that's normal. But you see, it lights up basically everything. It was completely dark in the room. I couldn't see my hand. But a lot of other China phones have such a low LED flash and bad timing that you cannot see anything except of a small white dot on the screen. So far you can take pictures at night. This is no problem. You will also see something and just recognize things, but it will be very, very noisy, but that's completely normal because it has to shoot with a high ISO. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's basically the camera. Don't forget to check out sample pictures down below in the description. We're now doing a gaming test, and then we're going to do some GPS test, and after this you will just get my quick conclusion between the Bluboo and the Yukitel. Here's a quick gaming test in GTA on the Bluboo, and well, GTA, it's lagging a little bit as you can see, but it's playable. Now, it feels a bit like I would play on my old MTK6582 smartphone with some optimizations, so it's playable, it's okay, but it's not that smooth like on the MTK6752 for instance, and that's something you have to deal with. So that 3D game actually runs good on a lot of games. It's pretty good optimized, but we can also later check out, for instance, Modern Combat, which runs not that good. So you see, for instance, GTA is working. Also probably some other some other 3D games are working quite good, but some of them lag really bad, like Modern Combat, which works really good on a lot of MTK6732 or 6752 devices. Okay, so that's basically GTA. You see, when you drive faster, then it starts to lag out a little bit, but actually it's playable. Oh, I'm running out of battery. How can that happen? Well, I've used the phone too long for today. GPS and gaming benchmarks, all that drains a lot of power, but I made it through the whole day with not even a full battery. That's really good. Okay, wasted. Then let's just go and let's do the same test, for instance, on the Yukitel U8. It's running the same chipset, and let's do it with Modern Combat, and I will install Modern Combat here on the Bluboo too. We're now here in Modern Combat on the Yukitel, and you already see it's kind of laggy, so it's really hard to play that game. And there we go. I mean, it's somehow playable, but it's really not a lot of fun. And there we go. I guess we have something like 15 FPS. Too bad that there is no FPS counter right now. But well, wow, can you see that lag here? That's really not a lot of fun to play. Oh, holy crap, there is he. And we can just go up the stairs here. So indoors it's not so laggy because there are not so many textures and not such a high range. But let's just go outside. Wow, that's laggy, the animation here. And there we go. So if you're into gaming, then please do me a favor and don't get the MTK6735 right now, because it's really not cool if the CPU is only running at 1 GHz. You can have a pretty good GPU like the Mali, it's not too bad, but if the CPU is limiting, then you see this crap really gets kind of laggy. I mean, it's somehow playable, but I don't really enjoy gaming that, so I will just shut it down. Alright, let's try the same on the Bluboo, so you can see that the chipset basically is the same, and that also results in the same performance. And then just only the battery and the display is the difference here. So guys, here's the same game, so Modern Combat 5 on the Bluboo, and it feels even more laggy. Now, I only have 14% battery left, so I connected to the charger. I had to see if it gets better, but well, you see, this is honestly no fun to play. Oh my god, this is so laggy. This is even more laggy than on the Yukitel, but maybe with full battery this will run better. But actually we're connected to the charger. Not really sure if battery saving is on, but actually it shouldn't. Okay, oh my god, this is really unplayable. So Modern Combat is a game which really needs a good GPU, but the GPU is not too bad, but the 1 GHz CPU is definitely limiting everything. you see almost the animation hangs up. So it's really not a fun to play 3D games there. Actually, the battery level is okay, and I don't think that we have battery saving or something like this on. So well, you have seen 3D games, yeah, you shouldn't play them on the Bluboo. But honestly, if you just watch movies or YouTube or Facebook, you can do that all day long. Battery won't run out. So far it's looking really good, and now let's go outside and let's do a quick GPS test on the phone. So there we go, guys. Here's a quick GPS test in the GPS test application, and well, as you can see, the GPS signal doesn't look so nice. So we have 10 satellites in use, 11 in views. That's basically the maximum I got. And if you have a look here at the average signal, then you can see that the average signal here is not too strong. So we just have here a couple of yellow bars, maybe 1 or 2 green bars, which is good signal. Then it drops, and yeah, that what you have seen right now was actually the best signal I've got. So all of them average signal, so 20, 24, but not really much more. There are a lot of China phones, like phones with the MTK6735P or 6752, which have way better signal and also find more satellites because GLONASS and all that. But so far, all MTK6735 phones I've had, like the other phone S2, it was not finding a fix at all. This phone finds a fix, but not so good signal. You see pretty high accuracy range, like 70 feet when we are driving only 40 kilometers per hour. And yeah, now we have 12 satellites in view, 10 in use, so the average GPS signal is very low on that chipset. Not only on that phone, Yukitel U8, same thing, GPS very laggy. Elephone S2, no signal at all. Then here on the Bluboo, well, it's working, but it will be very jumpy. So I would say, let's just go, let's switch on Cyjig, and then let's just check out the GPS performance to see if it's laggy or not, and if it's even working at all. Alright, now here's the GPS test with Cyjig offline navigation, so let's cruise a little bit. And well, if you're on a straight street, that's absolutely no problem, but let's just go, let's take it for a ride here to the right. There we go, let's see if it can detect this. Oh sorry, the road is a little bit shaky. And well, it doesn't even detect that we are driving here on another road. It still shows me on the same road, but actually we're here on the right road. Let's see what happens. And there we go, now to the right.
After 600 meters, turn left, then turn right.
Okay, now it jumped to the other road. That's good. But now we take the next corner, and there we go. Oh my god, what is it doing? Holy crap, so... yeah, it couldn't even follow me here. I mean, I was driving a little bit faster, but a good GPS should still detect all those things. Okay, so GPS not accurate. Now we're trying something different. We're now taking the right exit, so the right road, or how you call that, and we're not driving here to the left. So there we go. Let's see what GPS is doing. And let's go a little bit faster.
100 meters, turn right.
Whoopa! Oh no, TC. Oh well. So you see, it takes some time to reroute, and after some time, yeah, it just reroutes you. Okay, so that's so far okay. We're not somewhere in nowhere. So for basic navigation, it might be okay. Keep in mind, we have a very beautiful day today, like only a couple of clouds. It's very hot and sunny. Probably when there's bad weather, like rain, when it's very cloudy, GPS won't be that good. So yeah, I cannot test it right now, but for basic navigation, just to see where you have to drive, it's okay. But I wouldn't say for accurate tracking, like do you guys know Runtastic? I just tried it and it was really not accurate. So Runtastic was a pain in the ass. But so for navigation here with your car, basic navigation, it should be okay, but can get very jumpy. For instance, if you pick a wrong road, you pick the next wrong road, then yeah, you're probably done for 1 minute until it finds the correct position again and reroutes you. So far I'm not really happy with the GPS performance. I mean, it's working, but it's far away from being perfect like on Samsung, but always keep in mind the price difference. It's just like €500 cheaper than a Galaxy S6 Edge, so there must be a difference. Oh, over battery temperature, I'm now getting this for the first time, but it's very hot. I'm sweating like a pig, but yeah, that's not good. So the battery is now quite hot. Let's feel it. Oh well, yeah. So during navigation in summer, and this could be a problem too, but so far this is the first time that this happens, but I'm not cutting this out of the video. I just want you guys to see everything. So over battery temperature in countries where it's very hot could be a problem, but so far I cannot really test or reproduce that because yeah, it's just one of the days where it's very hot, like we have over 30 degrees. And well, that's just GPS on the Bluboo X550. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're now here at the end of this update, review, whatever. So what should you get right now, the Bluboo or the Yukitel? Now I cannot tell you. Now those phones are very similar because almost same price, almost same chipset, but it depends on what you like. Main difference, huge battery versus also big but smaller battery. Performance, same. GPS, the same. Camera is a bit better on the Yukitel. I honestly have to say that. Check out the sample pictures. I really like them more on the Yukitel. They look way sharper, the colors look better. On the Bluboo it looked quite washed out, so on the Yukitel camera was looking really good. Build quality. The Yukitel is amazing. It's very heavy. It's even heavier I think than the Bluboo, so you have to check the weight in the description. But yeah, it's almost unkillable. I tried to bend it a lot and this phone is really stable. Now the Bluboo comes with a plastic body, so that's one of the main differences between the body and the display. I like it a little bit more on the Bluboo. Also on the Yukitel, sorry. They have so strange names. But well, the fingerprint scanner is only on the Yukitel, so we don't have a fingerprint scanner here on the Bluboo. And well, the main difference is actually the huge battery versus build quality and some funny gadgets like the fingerprint scanner and the better camera here. I also had some 3G issues. I still have 3G issues. Sometimes it's disconnecting from the network, then not reconnecting. I'm not sure what's going on there, but on the Yukitel so far I don't have any issues with 3G. On the Bluboo, well, I don't know. So I hope I get my LTE contract kind of cheap soon because I'm now investing in a LTE router for uploading a little bit faster and also to get it on my smartphone, but well, it's €100 a month, so this is getting quite expensive. But anyway, so what should you get? It really depends. Do you need a big battery or do you want to have some fancy design? Basically main difference. The rest is very similar. Maybe one of the bigger differences the camera, which looks way better on the Yukitel, but that's it guys. So far that's something about the new MTK6735P. So tomorrow you will see my unboxing of the Galaxy S6 clone. Elephone S2, for instance, if you look into that phone, just hands off, this phone is crap honestly, but well, maybe they have improved it, but my test sample was really crappy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this update review. Check out Fastcardtech.com. I really like to chat with the owner and a really nice guy. And yeah, definitely legit. And he tells me a lot of stories on what's going on in China and how the business works between all those companies, and it's really nice to hear that. So I can also give you some of that information in my next videos. And yeah, check out Fastcardtech. Link is down below in the description. Definitely legit, and the price of the Bluboo there is also really okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now thanks for watching, so have a nice day and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.